Hey everybody, it's Josh Dorkin from BiggerPockets.com here with Will Bernard. Will can be found on BiggerPockets at BiggerPockets.com/users/Bernard Inc. BARNARDINC. And Will and I are going to talk about what ARV is and how do we find it. So, Will, tell me, what is ARV?
ARV, after repair value.
All right, so what does after repair value mean? How is it applied? How is it applicable to investors?
Well, as a rehabber, you're buying a property that's in poor condition typically, or less than perfect condition, and you're obviously trying to buy it for under market value.
Okay.
The exit value, as I call ARV, is the property already fixed up and in perfect move-in condition for your end buyer.
Okay.
So your ARV or exit value is the property on your exit, and it is in perfect move-in condition.
Okay, so ARV is going to be the value of the property after you fixed it up and it's ready to go. Perfect.
It's correct.
How do I go as a rehabber? I look at this house and I say, all right, this is going to sell for X amount of dollars. How do I figure out what that ARV is?
Great question. A lot of people ask the very same question. In fact, we've been talking about that on BiggerPockets lately. There's several ways to evaluate ARV or the exit value. I do a lot of that myself, but I also utilize one of my team members who is my real estate agent, and I have him pull numbers. I basically go on to certain sites like Zillow, Realtor.com. I never use the Zestimates because they are for crap. They're useless. Never use tax values. They're useless as far as estimating exit values. But you want to look at sold comps, and you can get sold comps on these sites.
Yeah.
You look at the sold comps and you see if they're in the vicinity, if they are within the last 3 or 4 months, if they're within the same bedroom and bathrooms and square footage.
Yeah.
And then you use those values to estimate what the value of your property could potentially be on your exit.
Gotcha.
I then get that number in my head, call my agent and say, I need an exit value for this property. They come back with a number. If that number comes back the same as mine, I know I did my job and they did their job.
Gotcha.
If that number comes back, with any discrepancies, we then talk about it and figure out who made a mistake or where we went wrong, or maybe we were thinking of one comp that was affecting one person's price and so forth. In other words, you're having two pairs of eyes on the same property, getting a second opinion.
Would somebody hire an appraiser to help them figure such things out? Is that another option?
It is another option. However, one of the downfalls to that is, for me, for instance, I can evaluate, like this morning, I evaluated 12 properties this morning alone.
Yeah.
If I had to get a second opinion and pay an appraiser, even if it was only $10, which it's going to be more than that, but even if it was only $10,
right,
I would just spend $120 today on properties that I may never buy.
Right. No,
so that can get costly.
Absolutely.
And you run the risk of, hey, is that appraiser going to be at my beck and call to give me 10 exit values in 30 minutes or an hour?
Right.
It's not likely.
Absolutely. Fantastic. Last thing is getting to know, getting to be able to come up with those ARV values. I'm going to say the best way to do that is to go out and know your market, to look at as many properties as you can. I'm guessing you're going to say the same thing. Yeah.
No question about it. You must know your market, and that's where a lot of people make mistakes. You'll see a lot of wholesalers advertise a property, and they'll give an exit value. And 99 times out of 100, that exit value is the very, very best case scenario, or even beyond what it should ever be or what it ever will sell for.
Right.
Reason being, they're trying to make their property look better.
Right.
But B, they're just not looking at reasonable exit prices.
Yeah.
You have to know your market, where it's been and where it's going. Without knowing market conditions, inventory levels are highly important to know.
Yeah.
You don't really know where the market is going. And you also need to know, let's say you have a comp, your subject property is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,500 square foot. Okay. And you see a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,900 square foot.
Yep. That's
in the same neighborhood. How do you make that adjustment? You need to know how to adjust from that 1,900 square feet down to 1,500 to get a roundabout price.
Gotcha.
It's not rocket science, but it does take a lot of practice.
Gotcha. Fantastic, man. Well, lots of good information. We're talking with Will Bernard, flipper extraordinaire in Southern California. Will can be found on BiggerPockets at biggerpockets.com/users/Bernard Inc. And what's the website, Will?
It's www.bernardenterprises.com. That's BARNARD. Enterprises is spelled out in plural.com.
Fantastic, man. See you again.
All right. Thanks, bud.
Bye.
BiggerPockets.com.